Did you know that TYT now has a full audio network? On top of our existing lineup, this launch is going to bring you a brand new slate of podcasts, including Mouthy Messy Mandatory with Katie Anthony and Ronit Fanglass-Plank. Now that's a weekly show that discusses everything from family to really funny and fantastic women. To get more info on the show and the whole TYT audio network, visit tyt.com/audio.
First Lady Melania Trump rarely releases any statement involving her opinions on policy. However, a spokesperson for Melania Trump has released a statement saying that she doesn't necessarily agree with what's happening to children at the border. Now, Donald Trump and Jeff Sessions have implemented a policy of taking children away from parents as they seek asylum in the United States. The children are then detained in facilities throughout the country. Here's what Melania Trump said in a statement. Mrs. Trump hates to see children separated from their families and hopes both sides of the aisle can finally come together to achieve successful immigration reform. She believes we need to be a country that follows all laws, but also a country that governs with heart. So she, at least through this statement, appears to be regurgitating a common line that we hear from the Trump administration, which is, I mean, it's the Democrats. Democrats can work with us and give us exactly what we want, and then we won't hold these kids hostage anymore, which is frustrating. But remember, she is the First Lady, and she did release a statement that goes against what Trump is doing to some extent.
A little bit,
a little bit.
So this is it. I'll interpret what I think this is, okay? I think it's Melania Trump going, Jesus, I can't believe we're doing this. Okay, I don't want to be associated with this. I didn't ask for this. I didn't sign up for this. I don't know how the hell I got myself into this mess, but I'm not going to go along with you taking the kids away from their parents because I'm a mom. Okay, now you might say, hey, Cenk, you're way over interpreting. I hear you, fair enough. But it's the reason I interpret it that way is because it is extraordinary for a First Lady to come out with a statement that in any way disagrees with the president.
Yeah.
So it's a weird situation. Now, she has to put in there, now look, it's the Democrats' fault and they should come to a thing. She didn't say it's Democrats' fault, but she implied it by saying both sides need to come together and you have to follow the laws, etc. But talking about governing with heart and criticizing the policy in any way, shape, or form is, I think it's fair to call it unprecedented. I don't ever remember a First Lady doing that.
She has an anti-bullying initiative. That's her thing, right? As First Lady. Like let's be clear. She doesn't want to be First Lady. She didn't want to be part of this at all. And I to some extent feel bad for her because it's clear that she doesn't want to be part of this huge mess that she's now stuck in, right? But even so, her initiative is all about anti-bullying. This is one of the worst policies if you're really in favor of anti-bullying. You are bullying future immigrants, or at least attempting to deter them from coming into the country by using people who are ripped from their families as examples. Like, don't come in, don't try to come to the US. We might take your kids away. I mean, anyway, by the way, just to clarify or tell you again, more than 2,000 kids have already been taken away from their parents because of this Trump policy. That is a low estimate because a lot of these numbers haven't even been reported yet from some ports of entry, and these numbers are up until late May. Now also, Jeff Sessions doubles down. He says if you're smuggling a child, then we will prosecute you and that child will be separated from you as required by law. Laura Bush is against this, former First Lady Laura Bush. She said in an op-ed that she recently published, I live in a border state. I appreciate the need to enforce and protect our international boundaries, but the zero tolerance policy is cruel. It is immoral and it breaks my heart.
So I want to give Laura Bush a ton of credit there. The Obamas are on a yacht somewhere. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, good point.
But here comes Laura Bush saying, well, if somebody's got to say it. Right? And she made a lot of good factual points in her op-ed as well, pointing out that there are now 100 kids under the age of 4, at least. Over 100 kids under the age of 4 that we have separated from their parents, let alone all the other kids. And she compared it to the internment camps that we put the Japanese through, and she had a lot of tough things to say about it. And I really, really appreciate her coming out. And look, Laura Bush never got involved in her husband's policies. seems to, by all accounts, not enjoy politics. It's not her thing, etc. And I know liberals sometimes they dislike George W. Bush so much, and I did too, right? Based on his policies, that they extended it to Laura Bush. I didn't, not because I care about civility in Washington, etc. I think that's overhyped. Just because on the facts, she didn't do any of it. She didn't participate. So the one time she comes out and makes a political statement, it's to say, I can't take it. No, this is wrong. This is shameful. Don't do this. So world of credit to Laura Bush. Meanwhile, Barack Obama's like, well, there's president. I don't want to ruin my legacy.
No,
and if I come out and criticize another president, and the press will yell at me. And so I'm still calculating. I'm somewhere with a calculator on a yacht. So I know you can get upset at me for taking a jab at the Obamas. I'm still looking for his walking boots where he's going to come help progressives. But here's Laura Bush who's obviously a former Republican first lady, coming to the rescue to some degree. And by the way, one more thing about that. In a case like this, it's more important when Republican voices speak out, because the press goes, a little bit understandably, liberals attacking Trump is not that surprising, and a little bit of like they have disdain for progressives. But so when a Republican says it, they're like, whoa, okay. So even more courage on the part of Laura Bush. So call it like it is. Great job by her. And as I've said now, maybe 4 times on the show, Franklin Graham, a guy I cannot stand and disagree with 99% of the time, came out and said, it's wrong, you shouldn't be doing this. Evangelical leaders I disagree with, conservative ones, wrote a letter to the White House saying, stop it, don't do this to the kids, right?
Yeah.
So credit where credit is due.
Yeah, so Franklin Graham specifically said that Trump's policy is disgraceful, and he's a longtime Trump ally. This is not,
huge ally, enormous ally. Those are the evangelicals that got him elected as president. 81% of them voted for Trump, and they had 85% voter turnout. So those guys made Trump in a lot of ways, but at least here they're drawing a line. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.